Good morning, students. Today we will discuss post-harvest handling, grading, and packing of flowers. Flower, the seed-bearing part of a plant consisting of reproductive organ, stamens, and carpels that are typically surrounded by a brightly colored corolla, that is petal, and a green calyx, that is sepal. Cut flowers are fresh flower harvested in clusters, spike, or in single along with their stem. Loose flowers, the flower which are usually harvested without stalk and used for making gajra, veni, and garland. The period for which flower or foliage remain in presentable form without losing its grade and quality is known as longevity, vase life, display life, or shelf life. Basically, shelf life term is mostly used in case of loose flower. An ideal cut flower should remain fresh with respect to its color, fragrance, and appearance without losing its grade for reasonable length of time. Next is post-harvest handling of flower versus fruit, vegetable, or seed. As we know that the most of the fruit, vegetable, and seed are single morphological units, whereas cut flower, cut inflorescence are composed of many morphological units such as sepal, petal, androecium, gynoecium, stem, and often leaves. These are different in terms of morphological and physiological traits and interact with each other, thus making a cut flower more complex organ. This interaction between these components influence water balance. Thus, post-harvest life of cut flower is much affected. Next is post-harvest losses in flower. About 20% losses due to improper handling. About 10% flower are unmarketable and are not harvested. Shrinkage losses during marketing, or overall all about 50% losses occur in the flowers. Next is post-harvest handling. Post-harvest handling is the stage of crop production immediately following harvest, including cooling, cleaning, sorting, and packing. The instant a crop is removed from the ground or separated from its parent plant, it begins to deteriorate. Post-harvest treatment largely determine final quality, whether a crop is sold for fresh consumption or used as an ingredient in a processed food product. Next is need for post-harvest handling. Flower remain alive even after harvest and continue their metabolic activities causing depletion of carbohydrates. Number 2, rise in temperature and respiration, rapid deterioration due to microorganism, water stress. Next is increased accumulation of ethylene, All of the factors cause deterioration of harvested produce. So we need proper, appropriate post-harvest handling technique. Next is factor affecting post-harvest life of flowers. Number one, pre-harvest factor, genetic and inherent makeup. It means the crop species and cultivar. Next is growing condition. It includes light, like quality of light, intensity of light, and photo period of life. Next is temperature. Temperature means aerial and growing media. Next is humidity, means relative humidity. As we know that more relative humidity causes fungus problem. Air composition, pressure, growing season, etc. Next is management factor, that is nutrient, means growing media, nutrition, irrigation, irrigation amount, irrigation frequency, fertilizers, insecticide, pesticide, diseases, growth regulator, extra. These are management factor. Next is stage of harvest, time of harvest, method of harvest. These also affect the post-harvest life of the flowers. So always cut at right stage with the right method. Next is post-harvest factor. So post-harvest factor, handling post-harvest factor like temperature, light, humidity, water quality, ethylene, preservative, ventilation, packing, disease, and pest. These also affect the post-harvest life of the flower. Next is post-harvest handling of flowers. So harvest, then grading, then chemical post-treatment. After that, packing is there, cooling, dry or wet storage, and last one is marketing. What is harvesting? It is the process of gathering a ripe crop from the field. Flower harvesting includes the decision of when to cut the flower, how to cut the flower, and where to cut the flower, because these factors affect the post-harvest life of the flowers. When to cut the flower? The best time is the coolest part of the day, and when there is no surface water from dew or rain on the plant. Basically, this is done in the cool of the morning after the dew has dried. General rules for harvesting. Spike type flowers, they should be harvested when 1/4 to 1/2 of the individual florets are open. And daisy type flower, they are harvested when fully open. Harvest in the morning or evening, remove foliage on stem and that will be below water. Slanting cut will keep stem from lying flat on the bucket bottom and increase water uptake. Never lay flower on the ground or dirty place. Disinfect cutting tools at least 2 times each day. Grade and bunch flower immediately after harvest. Bring flowers into the shade and place in clean bucket of clean warm water. Next is avoid overfilling containers with flowers. Next is grading. Grading is a process of putting flower in different groups based on their flower, leaf, and their stem condition. Grading system provide a standard way of describing flower being sold in the real-time marketplace. Grading of rows. The flowers are graded on the length of stem. Cut are classified into three classes: extra class, class 1, class 2. Next is bunching and sleeving. Bunching is typical for most flower crop, with the exceptions such as orchid and anthurium. Bunches of 25 are common for roses. Bunches of 10 to 12 are common for other types of flower. Green are commonly bunches by weight. Sleeving is basically flower packing in flower bag and flower paper. Critically, chemical pulse treatment. Pre-cooling, it means quickly removing the heat from the freshly harvested fruit, vegetable, flower to reduce the loss in quality of produce once it has been picked. Pre-cooling increase the shelf life of the fresh produce. Higher quality and longer shelf life means more profit to produce grower. Pre-cooling temperature varies from species to species. Example for the gladiolus, temperature between 5 to 7 degree, and for bird of paradise, it should be between 7 to 8 degree. Next is pulsing. The absorption of chemical solution containing sugar and germicide through the lower cut base of flower stem is known as pulsing. What are the advantages of pulsing? Number one is prolonged base life of flower, promote opening of bud, and it retain the color of the flower. For example, 2 to 6% sucrose for the rose and 10% sucrose for the carnation. Next is mineral solute used in prolonging flower longevity. Sucrose, sugar, cobalt nitrate, zinc sulfate, nickel chloride, silver nitrate, citric acid, borax, calcium nitrate, thiobenzoyl. These are used in prolonging flower longevity. Next is commercial preservatives. So there are a number of preservatives are available in the market like Petal Life, Rose Life, 7UP, Floral Life, Everbloom, Extra. Next is packing. Good packing is of the great importance to a flower grower, as he need to make sure that the flower do not arrive crushed or brushed. Protect flower and plant from temperature extreme that may occur during shipment or after delivery at the recipient location. To prevent leak and spill, chip base or container without water and cover soil in pot and containers. Next is packing material. Number of packing material available in the market like cellophane paper, butter paper, CFB paper, polythene sheet, extra, as shown in the figure. Next is cooling. Cooling includes the temperature regulation at all stages in post-harvest practices. Starting from pre-cooling to shipment, the optimum temperature should be maintained. Cooling increases the longevity of flowers. Next is ideal condition for flower storage. Temperature control is one of the main factors to assist with long-lasting flowers. It is said that the optimum storage temperature for cut flower is between 2 to 8 degrees. Relative humidity is another factor that affects uptake of solution. There are several recommendations in the literature for the suggested relative humidity ranging from 75 to 99%. Next is transportation. Point to be remembered while transportation cut flowers are have a proper size vehicle with air conditioning, use water-filled buckets to place the cut flower upright, keep the bucket stable by putting sandbag around the bucket. For shorter trip, lay bunches of cut flower gently on their side. Next is marketing. As marketing options include selling directly to the public or selling to the florist, grocery store, and other retail outlets. Online marketing also helps you to break geographical barriers, and it allows your client to view and order your flower from the comfort of their home. Adding value of flower by arranging them in an eye-pleasing manner can help to boost sale. Advantages of post-harvest handling of flowers. Number one is post-harvest handling are keeping the product cool to avoid moisture loss and slow down undesirable chemical changes and avoiding physical damage such as bruising to delay spoilage. And last is proper handling. Increase the base life or longevity of the flower. Next is some important fact points which you should keep in mind. Do not keep flower vase under or near direct sunlight or near electric appliances such as fan, heater, blower, etc. Avoid smoking or combustion of gases in room. Allow clean and fresh air to pass through the room. Spray water with barber spray at least twice a day. Keep on removing dried and faded floret. Keep stem 2 to 3 centimeters in boiling water for about 60 seconds, particularly when stem have milky fluid excluding like poinsettia. Harvest flowering at right stage. Remove 1/3 leaves and all leaves below water. Do not dip more than 3 to 10 centimeters in waste solution. Add 1 or 2 teaspoons of sugar in waste water or use recommended preservative. Keep flower vase in red or blue light. High humidity in the room is good. Change wastewater every 2 or after 3 days. Cut the lower stem by the end of 1 to 2 centimeters at alternative day. So with this, we have completed post-harvest handling of flowers. Thank you.